Good morning and welcome. My name is Leslie McClendon, and I'm going to be your host for this special event. This is not just any presentation, a lifetime achievement. We at the Visitors Bureau feel it's an achievement of hospitality. When you think of tourism and hospitality, how can you not think of Yvonne and John Peach? They are the pillars of our community. Follow me as we go down memory lane.
The subject of tourism. Tourism is obviously very important to the Yuma economy as a whole, and you're on the front line and have been on the front line of it for many years. So I kind of wanted to get your perspective on that in the Yuma area.
John and I have always tried to promote tourism. People don't come to Yuma to stay in our hotel. They come to have an experience, and the only way to give a person an experience is you have to let them know what's here to see. And our whole thing has always been to try to make Yuma a year-round destination.
Peaches came to Yuma, I believe, around 1907, something like that. You know, they have the best Western motel here in Yuma. Right now, it's one of the oldest, it is the oldest Best Western in Yuma, and it's been around for about 70 years. And the Yuma County Historical Society, we've worked hard to gather up our own history and stuff, but if you walk through their restaurant there at the Landing, it is its own history lesson within itself. You know, you can find all kinds of memorabilia on the walls, and it's a true testament to their pride in this city.
Officially, the Peach family came to the United States in 1907, but it was in 1910 that the family came to Yuma. The Peach family first owned a tailor shop and of course had their hand in several historical businesses. It was 1938 when the Peach family purchased the Coronado property, which back then the rooms were only $2 per night. Today, their property has grown to 3 hotels with a total of 172 rooms and suites.
Part of the riverfront project was to get a new hotel on the riverfront, and obviously I was a little concerned that they might have some issues with it, but again, they understood the bigger picture. They understood that getting another hotel down here on the riverfront would help the entire community, and they supported it. The other thing that happened in 2010 was that we worked with the Peaches on the Fowler statue. Their hotel is located on the site of the first plane that came into Yuma, Fowler Landing. And we worked with them. We worked together to develop this statue that sits on their site. I mean, what I appreciate about John and Yvonne is that they have such a deep and abiding love for Yuma and its history.
So the story behind Bob Fowler, the pilot. On October 25th, 1911, the first plane ever to land in Arizona did so right here in Yuma. Mr. Fowler was making his own history by flying a Model B biplane from California to Miami. When he made a stop near a ball field that was located between 1st and 3rd Street, Mr. Fowler enlisted the aid of some local citizens to help push his plane up the hill of 3rd Street in order to give it a downhill run. Today, a historic marker honoring the 75th anniversary of the flight in Yuma stands in front of the Yuma Landing restaurant, the very site of the biplane originally touched down.
John and Yvonne Peach are the quintessential humans. They are the people that help build this kind of town, who have given us the character that we've needed. They've not just invested in their community, they've invested themselves in the community. And that is really what the history of Yuma is. The things that they have done that have really put Yuma on the map is truly just out of their pure love for our community and their pure commitment. It's not a financial benefit to them, it is a labor of love. They just put a wonderful face on our community, just a true hometown picture of what Yuma is.
There are no 2 better people that have Yuma at the heart of their soul. As an example, during the centennial which took place here in Yuma this year, both John and Yvonne stepped up and helped us with all of the art and other things that we had down at the Art Center for the event. We could not have pulled off this event without their support, their help, their money that came out of their pocket, and their love for this community. It's incredible what they do and what they bring to the city of Yuma. So I want to congratulate both John and Yvonne for this award and say, I love you. I'm so happy that you're a member of my community and that you stand united for Yuma.
John and Yvonne Peach are always there to say yes when it comes to remembering the history of Yuma. Yvonne created her own museum called the Casa de Coronado. Located right on the hotel's property, it is the home of all the history of the Peach family, as well as the history of the Best Western Hotel, dating back to the early 1900s. If you have not visited their museum yet, add it to your list. It is a must-see.
The thing that I love about the Peaches is that they're always there for the community to contribute money and help out. They helped us out in the Centennial. When we have different events down on Main Street that don't directly support their hotel, they're the first ones at the head of the line to help out, donate money, or do anything they can. They're at the top of my list.
I just want to say it's pretty cool to have the Best Western here in Yuma, to be a charter member of the Best Western brand. It's also pretty cool to have the oldest Best Western hotel in the country right here in our backyard. I appreciate your leadership. I appreciate your passion, your desire to grow the visitation here in Yuma. It's refreshing to see people like yourselves step up to the plate and do everything they can to make Yuma a viable resource, a viable destination for some of these travelers.
As the historian for Yuma, I have relied on Yvonne a lot. She has really kept the history of the downtown, of historic downtown Yuma. She is an expert. I have gone to her, asked her a lot of questions over the last 15 years. Their hospitality is renowned. Their historic hotel is a landmark in Yuma. So I just want to say that I'm very grateful to them. I'll never forget their encouragement, their friendship, and their hospitality.
John and Yvonne Peach are true champions of tourism. It has been such a pleasure working with them over the last couple of years. They are gatherers, protectors of Yuma's history, and they are happy to share that whenever needed. It is for these reasons and so many more that it is such a pleasure to honor them today with this kind of recognition for all that they've done for Yuma.
There will never be enough words to express our sincere gratitude for everything that John and Yvonne Peach have done and will continue to do for our community. I think Yvonne says it best when asked the secrets of the Coronado's success. Her reply was, devotion to customer service, a commitment to reinvesting in the property. We live here, we work here every day. We are a part of this community. We love Yuma. Congratulations, John and Yvonne Peach.